Guys, look what I just picked up. Star Fox 64 3D.
Don't you have that game already?
Shit! Hey guys, VamBjorn20 back again. Well, today's going to be my full review of Star Fox 64 3D for the 3DS. Okay guys, I really wasn't going to buy this game simply for the fact that I've already bought it on the N64. I actually downloaded it on the Wii through the Virtual Console, and now I bought it again for my 3DS. So I basically bought the same game 3 times. So yeah, I know it's in 3D and the graphics are updated and the music is a little bit different, but yeah, I basically bought the same game 3 times. I really wasn't going to do it, but I did it. The only reason why I did it is because I was getting sick of seeing my poor little 3DS sitting in the corner by itself, not getting played. I mean, after I beat, Ocarina of Time, I kind of just sat there because there really ain't too many great games for the 3DS. I know Nintendo just gave us all 10 free NES games through the Ambassador program, but we've already all played those games before. So there really ain't too many good games out there to play right now for the 3DS, so that's why I picked up the game, because I wanted to play my system that I paid $250 for. Okay guys, well, let's jump right into the review. Let's open up this box first, and you'll notice there's a bunch of empty squares. And those empty squares, a lot of people don't know what those are for, but I do. I'll show you a picture right here. There actually is, there's supposed to be some artwork in there, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's supposed to be some artwork in there. They did the same thing with Nintendo Dogs, and the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is supposed to have artwork in here too. And they kind of cheaped out, and if you look, there's just empty squares. Leave a comment below, let me know if you have the same problem. I had no pictures at all in my game case. So leave a comment below if you have pictures in your game case, just put pictures. And if you have no pictures in your art case, just put no pictures. Because I really want to know in below if you guys have artwork or not, because I don't. I kind of feel cheated. I know a couple of my friends didn't have any artwork either. Maybe they just chose not to do it and they just didn't change the case. But yeah, I really don't understand that really at all. There's really no excuse for it. We're already paying $40 for a little cartridge. Why not throw the artwork in there? But yeah, let's just jump right into the game. On the main menu, you got main game, battle, and score attack. Score attack, basically you just choose a mission and go for the high score. Battle, you're basically just battling it out, trying to kill each other, just like back in the good old days in battle mode. But, I thought for sure when they announced this game that there was going to be Wi-Fi. I really was hoping there was going to be Wi-Fi, because it makes sense. I mean, if you're going to buy the game again, it better at least have Wi-Fi to where you can play with your friends, but no, it doesn't. It does not have Wi-Fi, and that really, really does bother me. And, if it had Wi-Fi, I'd say rush out and buy it. It's worth the $40 because that would be, I remember back in the day being a kid playing this game and with my friends and just having lots of laughs and having fun, and this could be really fun online, and they just chose not to do it. And I really don't know why Nintendo chooses not to use the online features. Hopefully with the Wii U coming out in the near future, that will change their mind and start jumping on board with more online games. But as of right now, Nintendo really does fail when it comes to online games. So alright guys, let's just jump in to the main game. The main game, basically you actually have 2 different modes. You can do the gyro mode, where it's basically the same game, it's just a little bit easier, so you can use the gyro sensors. And basically what that is, you can use the motion controls on the 3DS to where you're playing it, and you can kind of tilt your 3DS to steer your ship. And it really is, it's fun for the first couple levels, and then you just end up, stop game, quit game, and then you go back to basic controls. You really don't want to. It's fun to mess around with and have fun with it, but you're not going to want to sit down and beat the game with gyro controls. The 3D doesn't really even work with that, because with the 3DS, you guys all know with the 3D, you got to kind of stay still and be at a certain distance from your 3DS to actually get the full 3D effect. And if you tilt the screen this way or this way, it blurs the image, and you really don't see no 3D effect at all. It just looks like a blurry mess. So you can only imagine having the 3D on. trying to steer like that, the 3D just really doesn't work that way. So if you're going to play like that, I recommend just turning the 3D off. So the gyro controls are fun for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, but then after that you'll probably never go back to it again. The main game is basically the same exact game from the original. They did remaster all the music. It's all more of like an orchestrated feel, which is kind of cool because some of the levels you're like playing it and you're like, man, what? That's not the right music. And then you start listening to it more and you're like, oh, that is the right music. They just really revamped it or, remastered it. So it's cool. It adds a cool effect. It makes it feel like you're playing a kind of a new, fresh game, even though it is an old game. The controls are okay. They work well, but I have one complaint. You can switch from like N64 style controls to normal controls. And, the normal controls, the bomb wasn't the B button. That was the brake. And I was like, N64, it's going to have B for the bomb. Because I remember, on the N64 pushing the B button for bomb because B bomb. So I switched to N64 controls and I'm like, the Y button's the bomb? I'm like, is there a way I can change it? Because that's really going to bother me. But no, the B's the brake. So, yeah. So B is the brake, just like on Mario Kart and all the other, games, B is the brake. So I guess it makes sense, B being brake, but for old school gamers like myself that are used for B being the bomb button, you're going to find yourself playing the game, and when you want to bomb something, you're going to hit the B button, and you're going to end up hitting your brakes, and you're like, oh shit, wait a minute, that's the Y button. So it takes some used to getting there, but you will get used to it. You do have to switch to inverted controls because on the N64, you do remember it had airplane, I call them airplane controls, but they're inverted controls where if you push down, you go up, you push up, you go down. Well, they fixed that on here to where if you go up, you go up, you go down, and I don't like that. I like the old school way where it's inverted. So luckily they do give you the option to go in and you can switch it back to inverted controls, and that's exactly what I did right away because it just didn't feel right to me. But the game is basically the same, better graphics, the music is remastered, and the one big thing that I like the most about the game is you can finally save your progress. I remember being a kid, sitting there playing Star Fox 64, and my mom or dad would be yelling downstairs saying, Sean, we're all going out to dinner, let's go. Or I get like, I have to leave the game. A lot of kids would just push the start button and, come back to it later and just leave their system on all day. But I was kind of like OCD. I kind of didn't want to leave my system on. I always thought it was going to burn up or something was going to happen. So I always turned it off. I always was checking to make sure my system was off because, it was my baby, I cared for it. So stuff like that would always happen in the middle of that game, and I can't save my progress, so I end up having to start all over again. Luckily with this, you can just save your game after the level, any part of the game, and you can just go right back to it and start up where you left off. So I really do like that feature. But if you play all the way through the game, Peppy does tell you that if you play through the game without using the save feature, something special happens. And I think you just get some kind of emblem or something beside your name in your profile on the game. Kind of like on New Super Mario Bros. Wii where you get those stars by your name, kind of like the same thing there. But so Nintendo kind of contradicts themselves because every 30 minutes you play this game, a little message pops up saying, please take a 10 to 15 minute break for every 30 minutes you play. But yet they're going to reward you for playing straight through the game without taking a break. So I thought that was kind of funny, kind of weird that Nintendo would contradict themselves that way. But yeah, it's a really fun game, guys. As far as the 3D goes, I do find myself taking my index finger, and after like 10 to 15 minutes of playing, I turn the slider all the way down to the off position, and I end up playing the game not in 3D mode. So I don't know why, it really strains my eyes. It makes me fatigue when I'm playing the game, so I end up turning the 3D off. The 3D does look cool in certain areas, but all in all, I do turn the 3D off after I play it for, 15 to 20 minutes or so. But yeah, guys, final verdict. Is it worth... Oh, before I get onto that, the voice acting. The voice acting is hysterical. And not in a good way. They basically took the same voice actors and had them redo the voices. They didn't just port over the voice acting. They literally it'd be like me making this video, and then like 20 years later, they're like, hey Sean, come back and, for nostalgia, let's redo this video. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's like, hey guys, FanBeer 20, back again. We're going to do another eShop update. That's basically what they did. They brought the same voice actors and had them redo the lines. So in a sense, it's cool, but in a sense, it's kind of stupid. But And it's not that dramatic. They don't sound that old, but they do sound a little bit. You can tell. I mean, if you're a big Star Fox fan, you can tell that the voices are different. Slippy sounds like a totally different person. I don't know if that's the same voice actor or not. Slippy does sound like a totally different voice actor. So it might. I know a lot of people know the answer to this. Leave a comment below. Is Slippy the same voice actor or not? I don't think it is. So you guys let me know. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's the same game. Tons, way better graphics. It has gyro controls. You can save the game now. The music is a little bit different. But basically, all in a nutshell, it's the same damn game. And if it would have had Wi-Fi, I'd say run out and buy it now. But if you already own the game and you don't really care for it that much, I say go ahead and pass. If you're a big Star Fox 64 fan and it's one of your favorite games of all time and you own a 3DS, you probably already bought it, so there's no sense of listening to me. If you're kind of on the fence and you really, money's tight right now, you don't know if you want to get it or not, I say wait till it drops in price because it's basically the same game, just better graphics and, you know, updated music and stuff. So I say go ahead and just save your money till the price drops. If the price does ever drop, just save your money. But yeah, guys, pretty much all for me right now, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and there'll be more to come shortly, guys. Thank you.